Dating is more than just spending time together. It's about understanding, connecting, and creating moments that resonate deeply with the other person. One of the best ways to build that connection is by learning her love language. The concept, popularized by Dr. Gary Chapman, revolves around the idea that everyone expresses and receives love differently. By understanding her love language and incorporating it into your interactions, you can create a bond that feels personal and meaningful, showing her that you truly get her. Love languages are essentially categories of emotional expression. They include words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, physical touch, and receiving gifts. Each person usually has one or two dominant love languages. These aren't just preferences. They're how someone feels most appreciated. When you understand her love language, it's like having a roadmap to her heart. Instead of guessing what she needs, you'll know exactly how to make her feel special. Let's say her love language is words of affirmation. This means she feels most loved when you express your feelings through words, compliments, kind notes, or simply telling her how much she means to you can make her glow. These words don't have to be grand or poetic. They just need to be genuine. You might say, "I love how thoughtful you are," or "You're amazing at what you do." When your words align with her love language, they don't just sound nice. They reach her on an emotional level. Small, sincere affirmations can have a huge impact if this is her primary love language. If her love language is quality time, she craves your undivided attention. This doesn't mean sitting in the same room while scrolling through your phone. It means being fully present when you're with her. Eye contact, active listening, and shared activities go a long way. Taking the time to plan a thoughtful date or simply having an uninterrupted conversation can make her feel like she's your priority. Even a short walk together can mean the world to someone whose love language is quality time. It's not about quantity. It's about how you spend the time you have. Acts of service is another love language that's often overlooked. If this is her way of receiving love, she feels most appreciated when you do things to make her life easier. This could be as simple as helping her with a task she's been struggling with or surprising her by fixing something she's mentioned. It's not about grand gestures. It's about showing her that you notice what she needs and are willing to step in to help. A simple act like making her coffee in the morning or offering to pick up groceries can speak volumes. When she sees your actions, she knows you're paying attention to her needs. Physical touch is a love language that often gets misinterpreted. It's not solely about intimacy. For many, it's the small, everyday touches that matter most. If this is her love language, a warm hug, holding hands, or a reassuring touch on her shoulder can be incredibly meaningful. These moments of contact create a sense of closeness and security. They let her know you're there for her in a physical and emotional sense. Touch can communicate what words sometimes can't, especially for someone who values it highly. For some, receiving gifts is their love language. This doesn't mean materialism. It's about thoughtfulness. A gift doesn't have to be expensive. It just needs to show that you were thinking about her. It could be something as simple as her favorite snack, a handwritten note, or a small item that reminds her of a special moment you shared. The key here is thoughtfulness. When the gift reflects her interests or shows you were paying attention, it becomes a symbol of your care. To figure out her love language, pay attention to how she expresses love to others. People often give love in the way they prefer to receive it. Does she always compliment you or others? She might value words of affirmation. Does she go out of her way to do things for others? Acts of service could be her thing. Another way to identify her love language is to notice what she complains about or what makes her happiest. If she often says she feels neglected when you're distracted during conversations, quality time might be her primary language. When you align your efforts with her love language, it shows that you're listening and willing to put in the effort to make her happy. This builds trust and strengthens your connection. It also reduces misunderstandings. For example, if her love language is quality time, but yours is physical touch, you might think you're showing love by cuddling on the couch. But if she's hoping for a distraction-free conversation, she might not feel as connected. Learning and adapting to her love language bridges these gaps. Love languages also deepen emotional intimacy. They make your gestures more meaningful and personal. When she sees you've taken the time to understand what matters to her, it sends a powerful message. You value her enough to adapt to her needs. This isn't about losing your identity or changing who you are. It's about being mindful and intentional in your actions. It's about creating a connection that feels natural and fulfilling for both of you. While focusing on her love language, it's important to communicate your own as well. Relationships thrive when both people feel valued and understood. Share what makes you feel most appreciated and encourage her to express her love in a way that resonates with you. This mutual understanding creates a balanced dynamic where both of you feel fulfilled. Key takeaways from this discussion include understanding that learning her love language is a powerful tool in dating. It's not about extravagant displays, but about aligning your efforts with what truly matters to her. Whether it's through words, actions, or shared time, showing love in a way that resonates with her builds trust and emotional intimacy. It's a practical and thoughtful approach to relationships that fosters genuine connection and makes her feel valued. Ultimately, knowing and using her love language isn't just about making her happy. It's about creating a relationship where love feels effortless and deeply fulfilling for both of you.